Imagine your friend wants to open a coffee shop. The business will cost around $100,000 to start, but your friend has only $50,000. Instead of borrowing the rest from a bank, they divide the business into 1,000 tiny pieces. Each piece costs $50. You buy 10 pieces for $500. Now you own 1% of the coffee shop. Those tiny pieces are called shares or stocks, and that is the basic idea behind the stock market. A company sells shares to raise money. Investors buy those shares because they believe the company will become more valuable in the future. Let's say the coffee shop becomes extremely popular. It opens new locations, attracts more customers, and earns more profit. Other investors may now be willing to pay $80 for each share. You originally bought 10 shares for $500. At $80 per share, your investment is now worth $800. You made $300 profit, but only if you sell your shares right now. This is called capital gain. However, the opposite can also be happening. Maybe customers stop visiting the coffee shop, costs increase, sales declining, and business begins losing money. Investors may no longer want to pay $80 per share. The price could fall to $30 also. Your investment, $500 investment, would be worth only $300 then. This is why investing involves risk. A stock's price can rise and fall depending on what investors believe the company will be worth in the future. But where do people actually buy and sell these shares? They use stock exchanges. Stock exchanges are organized marketplaces where buyers and sellers trade shares. Famous examples include the New York Stock Exchange and NASDAQ. You normally do not visit an exchange personally. You use a brokerage app or website. You place an order to buy a stock, and the brokerage connects your order with someone willing to sell it. Think of it like an online marketplace. But instead of buying phones, shoes, or furniture, people are buying here pieces of companies. So, why do stock prices consistently move? The simple answer is supply and demand. When more people want to buy a stock than sell it, the price usually rises. When more people want to sell than buy, the price usually falls. Investor decisions can be influenced by company profits, new products, competition, interest rates, economic conditions, and even public emotions. For example, imagine a company announces a revolutionary new product. Investors may expect the company to earn more money, so they rush to buy its shares. The stock price rises like this. But if the product fails, investors may lose confidence and begin selling. And this time, the price will fall down. Companies can also reward stakeholders through dividends. A dividend is a portion of the company's profit paid directly to investors. Suppose you own shares in a profitable company. Instead of using all its earning to expand, the company may send a part of that money to stakeholders every few months. Not every company pays dividends. Younger companies often reinvest their profits to grow faster. Now, buying one company can be risky. Imagine investing all your money into one coffee shop. If it fails, most of your investment disappears. This is why investors use diversification. Diversification means spreading your money across different companies and industries. Instead of buying only one coffee company, you might invest in technology, healthcare, banking, energy, food, or transportation. One easy way to diversify is through an index fund. An index fund allows you to invest in many companies at once. For example, a fund following the S&P 500 gives investor exposure to around 500 large American companies. When one company performs badly, the other may help balance the loss. You may also hear people describe the market as a bull market or a bear market. A bull market means stock prices are generally rising and investors feel optimistic. A bear market means prices are generally falling and investors feel more cautious and fearful. But successful investing is usually not about predicting every rise and fall. It's about buying quality investments, managing risk, remaining patient, and allowing time and compound growth to work. The stock market is not a guaranteed money machine. It can be unpredictable, especially over a few days or month, but over longer period. Investors participate in growth of real business. So remember the basic idea. A stock is a small piece of a company, and the stock market is where those pieces are bought and sold. Prices move because of supply, demand, business performance, and investor expectations. Investors can earn money when share prices rise or when companies pay dividends, but they can also lose their money when prices fall. This is how stock market works. You were watching FinTalk with Moon. Bye bye. We're gonna meet again.